Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to implement this minimap system. You can see in the top left corner. So as you can see here, from the red pointers it shows the enemy characters, and from the green pointer it shows the player character. So yeah, as these enemies move around, or as the player move around, you can see they are showing, the relevant movement is shown in the minimap, just like this. See? So let's see how to implement this. So the special thing about this tutorial, what different from what you might have seen in already seen in other tutorials, is like we have usually in other tutorials we have only the player pointer working for in this minimap. It doesn't show a pointer for other characters. So right, let's see how to implement this. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for your support. Right, let's start with a new project. I'll select games and select the third person template, Minimap. I'll name the project as Minimap and create the project. I will keep the default settings, don't need the starter contents. Okay, right, so I need the player character and couple of enemy characters. So this is the player. Let's go here, create a child blueprint, because I need to show the enemies also in the minimap. That's the important part, because there are multiple other tutorials that shows how to show the player but with the pointer, but not enemies with some pointers. Instead of what usually does is it shows a top camera view rendered with a render target in the UI. But in that approach we can't really have a pointer for enemies. Okay, let's see. Enemy, I'll name it enemy. Now just to identify them differently, let me create a material instance of this and change the body color to red, like this, and let's assign that for the enemy. Okay, and also I need to see no, that part is not required yet. So okay, I'll place here, we have the player, wait a moment. So if I add the minimap to this using this player character, we could have a problem, or not, it should be fine. Okay, now how to, yeah, let's place an enemy character as well, like this. Now here I'll, oh wait, what's this? I'll create a new blueprint. Let's call it BP Minimap, and also let's create a user interface widget blueprint. Let's call it WDG Minimap, and I'll place this minimap somewhere in the map, like this. Let me open the widget quickly. Here let's add a image. Let's set it to the top left corner, size X, let's see, 300 by 300, position 50 by 50. Okay, and now let me open the Minimap blueprint, and here in the begin play, create widget, get Minimap, and add to viewport. Now that the menu, I have placed the Minimap in the level, should be fine. So let me quickly change this to movable so we can work comfortably. It's not relevant to this, I just like to work like that way. Let me delete this unnecessary stuff. Okay, right, now we have the placeholder for the minimap. Right, the next thing is next step is showing the minimap in that intended area in this widget right here. So the first step would be creating a render target. Right, this one, RT minimap. Now I'll add render, no, scene capture component 2D into this, and I'll make it directly looking downward like this, and as the texture target I'll set RT minimap, and here select the image, I'll name it minimap, and under the brush select RT minimap, and if I play you wouldn't see anything yet. Oh, well, when I set the render target as the brush, this becomes invisible. I'm not sure why. Alright, maybe shall we create a material with this? And instead of material domain as the surface, I'll use user interface. Right, and let's use that RT minimap map. Okay, now it's visible. Alright, okay, now it shows blue. That's because we have placed the minimap object here, and under that it's all blue. Oh, blue white. Okay, so the next step is I want to keep that render target directly above the player. So let's add a delay like 0.2 seconds and get the scene capture. Let's attach to attach component to component. Okay, Now let's get player character and get root component, and let's attach to that, and I'll use a snap to target, and then I'll set relative location, so it should be directly above the player. So let's say let's give 100 and let's see what happens now. Okay, alright, actually it's not the way I imagined, because the rotation is wrong. Right here, rotation rule keep world. Okay, so I think this 100 is not enough. Let's say 400. And instead of perspective, let's use orthographic. So the direction doesn't matter. Okay, now you see the minimap like this. Okay, and I think I need this to be larger, so instead of 512, let's use 1024, so we should be able to see a larger area. Yeah, that's better. Also, if we don't want to rotate this minimap as the character rotates, then what we should do is we can, instead of attaching, let's break it from here, and then in the tick we can get a character, get location, and then we can set get this scene capture component, or actually we can trace this minimap blueprint as well all together. So set actor location, here let's add some offset. Let's just directly set this and see what happens. That also works, so no issue. So now it doesn't rotate. Okay, now the next problem is, instead of this character, I want to show a pointer. So how do we do that? Because for a minimap it's not clear when we have a character. Yeah, but if I add a pointer, still I will see the character, because character is too large. So we can, to avoid that, we can make this even larger, 248. Alright, now it's better. Okay, right, now I have created this texture. Let me save this into the location of the project and import. Pointer. Oh, it's all white. Right, I fixed it. Okay, now we have this pointer. So now actually we can render this on top of the character and hide it so that I will not see that from the main camera, but it will be still visible from the other camera. But then I would not be but that approach will not work for other enemy characters. So let me show you. Let me open the third person character blueprint and let's add plane. Let's call it pointer. We can, I think we can add a use a billboard as well for this, but let's use a plane for now. Material, minimap pointer. I'll make this masked. Right, now it's like this. We can have a color actually. Pointer color. So for the player I'll use this green color. Let's have some outline also because it would make things clear in the map. Now let's use minimap pointer material like this, and it should be rotated to match the direction of the character. Right, now see, we have that over the player and over other characters as well, so it's not visible there. Why is that? Right, because here I'm using the same location as that, so maybe we should have some offset like 200 units above the player character. Right, now we can see the pointer, and if I go like this I can see the enemy, and if I look like this I can see the player as well. So actually for the player we have an option to disable that under rendering. This owner no see, so I can't see it, but I can see the other character, and that's an issue. So we need to solve that problem. Right, so let's find another way to show render this pointer into the minimap. So first let me save this and go here, enable runtime virtual textures, enable virtual texture support. Oh, I have to restart. Alright, let's restart. Let's create a virtual texture. Where's virtual texture? Here, runtime virtual texture, RVT minimap. Okay, now let's set the virtual texture volume. Here, and as the virtual texture I'll set RVT minimap. So the scale should be 100. I'll use 248 by 248. The reason to use that scale is I need to match it with this 248. Okay, and now this minimap pointer I'll add no yes, here I'll add virtual texture output and set base color like this. Right, now let's go here and under this virtual textures, here render to virtual texture RVT minimap. Right, now in the minimap I'll add another plane like this. Rotate it completely like this way. X, okay, and next I'll add 100. Right, now let's create another material. For that, Minimap plane. Here I'll use virtual texture sample, and I'll use this RVT minimap. Apply. Oh, no need to apply it. So as this, I'll use texture coordinate, and as the base color, I'll connect this. I'll set the blend mode to masked. Break, float 4 components. Can we connect? Okay, it's all right, I guess, for now. Let's see. I'll use blow component as the opacity mask. Okay, it vanished. And here I need to use minimap plane. Did I apply this? Yeah. Right. And now the scale of this should be 1024. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Let's see. This one is 1248, not 1024. So let's see. Plane. Oh, that's too big. Yeah, that's the size. 20.48. Okay, so I'll set this one to 20.48. 20.48 and apply. It's not visible. Oh wait, still nothing is visible. Let me disconnect this opacity mask part for now, because I need to be able to see something. Nothing there. Okay, let me eject and go here. Why this keep disappearing? Right here, I'll turn off shadows for this, and for now let me make this one invisible, and let's place some plane here. Like this, and let's see if we can, let's use this minimap plane material and see if we get something for that. It doesn't, and also this one keep disappearing. Alright, so let me delete this runtime virtual texture and create a blueprint class enabling runtime virtual texture volume. Select RVT volume. Here set it like this and compile and place it. Alright, now we get something. See, as I run around, we have that. Okay, now what if I connect this blue to opacity mask? You have nothing over there. Sorry. Nothing. Right, let's connect green because our pointer is also green. Okay, now we have the point over there. Alright, now let's enable the visibility of display and see. Okay, now we do have the character and a pointer, but it's not matched. So how do we match it? What's the problem there? Let's see. Let's play the game and eject, go above. Okay, right here we have the rendered plane and it has so okay. Right, I think the problem happens because sorry, this RVT volume is not at 0, 0 location. It should be there, but still we have problem. But when the character is at the 0, 0, it's fine. So does that mean we have to move the virtual texture volume as well? Okay, then what if we do 48? Okay, But if we delete this one here and go to BP Minimap and attach one of those arbitrary volume actors to the minimap as a child and the scene capture component. Should be 248. Now let's see, it's not there. And also this one, let's say 1000. Right, now it is working properly. See, you can see instead of the character we have a pointer. So now all we have to do is add in a different color to that, and also add in a different color to the enemy, and also making it a little larger. So I'll make this twice the size, and in the minimap plane, can we use this mask value for alpha? And we have also opacity as well. Let's connect that too. Here let's use this mask, and let's see if we get it right. But it's all black, we don't get the okay. So vector length, let's use that one, so it should work for any color. Yeah. Now here I'll create another material instance for the enemy and change this one, instead of green, to red. And I'll use that one for the enemy. Pointer and pointer at red. So let's add couple of enemies around the map like this, and see, now we have the enemies like that. Oh, we don't need this plane now, this one. Okay, awesome. What else? Oh, we can make this sunlit so it will not be affected by lighting. And also let's make these enemy characters run around the world so we can see their activities. So first I'll add navigation nav mesh bounce volume 200. 1000 seems, 100 seems too large. 10. Let's look this and use 30. Okay, everywhere covers that. Oh, one more thing. This one is from that Minimap. So this plane should not have any collision. No collision. Right now we don't have that. And also let's go to these enemies, and under begin play let's do a move to location. Here I move to get actor location and get a random reachable point in radius. I'll give the radius as 4000. And on success wait 5 seconds and do the same thing. If failed also wait 5 seconds, do the same thing. So they should be working now. Oh, they're not working. Wait, we can play. And also one more thing, so this one also no need to have collision. No collision. Oh, why it is not working? Let's set up a simple air controller. Select AI enemy. In the begin play. Oh, we could copy that. Give 2-second delay and start this. So here get controlled phone location. Oh wait, need to assign that air controller to the enemy. Right, let's test. Okay, see, when the enemies are moving we can see them in the map. They are moving like that. Oh, we get shadow to our pointer. Right, we can fix it. We need to receive shadows. Oh, but how? I did set this to unlit. What is this? Yeah, anyway, that's a minor issue, so let's not spend on fixing that part. So yeah, as I said, let me add few more enemies. Still the system should work without any issue. See, okay, I can see the enemies, enemy pointers in the minimap. Alright, so with that I'd like to stop this episode right here, and thanks for watching. So project files will be available for the download through Patreon page, link would be in the description below. And as always, if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. And see you in another episode. Goodbye.